amplifies some things, obsolesces other, brings back or retrieves things that were obsolescent, put aside and forgotten from way back, and then when overused, it reverses into opposite characteristics. This is a book by Marshall McLuhan. It came out in 1989, published by Oxford University Press, and so I think it's a good inventory of tetrads. So for people to understand what a tetrad is, I want to read a couple examples. So I'm looking at page 175. The tetrad goes through four processes and simultaneously amplifies some things, obsolesces other, brings back or retrieves things that were obsolescent, put aside and forgotten from way back, and then when overused, it reverses into opposite characteristics. So the zipper amplifies grip and clasp. It obsolesces buttons and snaps and brings back classic flowing robes. And when pushed to extreme, it flips into Velcro, that kind of adhesive. All right, so there's a simple example of the four stages of any technology. Let's look at an airplane. Amplifies vertical and horizontal locomotion, obsolesces the wheel and the road, the railway and the ship. Let's look at an airplane. Brings back aerial perspective with the aura of miniaturization. That's almost like Jackson Pollock's paintings. I always thought of that. The abstract expressionism was the view from the air, from the plane. Brings back aerial perspective with the aura of miniaturization. Let's look at an airplane. Reverses or flips into a guided projectile. It also transforms the planet into an extended city or a mega city, a megalopolis, and the city orbs. This is a phrase from Fitting Its Wake, the herb orbs, URB orbs. So the physical city inside the electronic matrix is orbiting around the world. And then he does a tetrad on electric media in itself. Says amplification of scope of simultaneity and surface environment as information. So it amplifies everybody engaging in the information and provides information for you as content. That's what electric media do. Does a tetrad on electric media in itself. They obsolesce the segmented, visual, connected, and logical. That's the linear book effect. Does a tetrad on electric media in itself. It retrieves the subliminal audal-tactile dialogue, kind of a mumbling. I mean, the first image in the 50s was of teenagers with their transistor radio walking along, mumbling and singing to themselves, and not really talking to anybody else and kind of indifferent to how they looked. Does a tetrad on electric media in itself. So that was the beginning of the effects on young people, was the subliminal audal-tactile dialogue that was retrieved by electric media. That is retrieved from ancient primitive societies that didn't have the definition that writing brought in, the visual definition. There's a tetrad on electric media in itself, and then if you push electric media to extreme, it flips into etherealization. Not only the message gets sent, the sender gets sent. And McLuhan called that being discarnate, disembodied, that you go with the message, and what you send it to comes to you. You're all in the same place.
The sender gets sent.